What up, everybody, and welcome to Baz on Blades. My name is Baz, and I talk about blades. But today, we're not going to talk about a blade. We're going to talk about a little project that I just finished up. Now, everybody knows we've got the Damascus pendant project going on, and tomorrow and Saturday, we are going to be etching those pendants. But this video is not to talk about that. I don't really want to do anything on that until I start etching. Then I'll shoot some video for you guys and gals. But I wanted to show you a little project that I just finished up for my mom. And she does not know about this. It's going to be a surprise. Now, I showed you guys that piece of, I think it's Buckeye burl. And I don't remember where I got this. Somebody gave it to me, and they had cut it off of a block, and it was cut at a bias, and it wasn't usable for anything. It wasn't thick enough to cut for beads or anything. So I thought that I would make a cross for my mom. We're going to get up nice and close with this right here. Let you guys look at this. And I mean, this, it's just beautiful, beautiful, highly burled, just crazy figured wood. And this has been stabilized, so it's hard as a rock, and I was able to work it, ground it up to about 800 grit, and then I have hand finished it up to, I don't know, about 2500, and I think it's still got a couple of sanding marks in it, but I've just got tired of working on it, guys. And my mom is like 690 years old, got bad eyesight. It's going to be a miracle if she can even tell this is made out of wood. So I was able to take the pieces that I cut out of the corners and do some things with those. Of course, I've got this paracord tied on here, and I've got my I don't know what kind of knot this is. I call it a dingus knot. Because only a dingus, you know, would tie a knot like this, and that's what I am. But I made a couple of beads out of this cutoff from this, and they're not finely shaped or anything. I'm trying to hold on to these little ass pieces of wood at the grinder. It was a trial anyway, so I hand finished all of this stuff. And it's basically finished up to 2500 grit by hand, and then hand rubbed out on white paper stock. And that adds just a little bit of buff to it without adding gloss. It's more of a sheen. And it really, guys, it's just beautiful stuff. I'm really, really happy with the way this turned out. And this is one of the titanium rings that I got for the Damascus pendant project. But this thing is, let's see how big. I never have measured this thing. Let's see how big it is. We're looking at about 2.5 inches by 1 3/4 inches. So it's, you know, it's a handheld type of thing. I didn't make it for a pendant or anything for her, because she's not going to wear anything big like this. And I mean, it's nice and thick, guys. And you can see I didn't even take the bias out of it the way it was cut. You can tell it's thinner down on this end, and that's the way it came to me. I just sort of left it that way. Just adds a little more to it. So that's what I made for my mom, and I hope she likes it. But I was also able to, I had a couple of the long side pieces, the cutouts, a couple of those pieces left, and did the same thing. I ground them up to 800 grit and then hit them on, hand finished them at 1500 and then 2500, and then buffed them out on some paper, because I don't have a buffer. And I didn't want to really take it to gloss or anything. And then I just put it on one of the tie rings and then tied my dingus knot on it. And I think this one I'm actually going to give to my ex-fiance. She saw this piece of wood and thought it was really pretty, and I didn't have enough to really do anything else with it. I think I'm going to give her that. And then I had this one right here that I just in particular, it's got more gray in it, and I really, really love that piece myself. So I'm going to keep this, and it's just going to be sort of a little, I don't even know what the hell I would do with this. I mean, it's wood, and you see that these pieces were so small that the walls on this, after I drilled the hole in it, there's just not much there, so I don't want to be doing anything heavy duty with it, putting it on my keychain or anything. But it's a neat little thing. Just using the only piece of that wood that I didn't use was the dust that I ground off of it, and that was some stinky stuff, guys. This stabilized wood, it's got this sweet, the epoxy that was used on this particular piece has got this really sickly, sweet sort of almost fruity type of smell, and I don't know what part of that's the epoxy and I don't know what part is the wood because I don't have any experience with this wood. But I think this cross, guys, I think it turned out it is beautiful. I mean, look at this, guys. Every side, every place that you look at on this, it's just beautiful. It's crazy that a piece of wood grows that way. And you know, something little like this, it's not a lot. You know, I didn't pay anything for any of this stuff. I already had it, but my mom will really appreciate it. All right, guys, we'll just keep this video real short. Like I say, this, you know, going on at the same time as the Damascus pendant project, and we will have a video etching that stuff out. Maybe not tomorrow, but probably Saturday, and that'll be a neat little process. But anyway, guys, there we go. That's a little something that I made for my mom. I hope everybody can appreciate that, because everybody loves Mom. And Mom just deserves whatever we can give her. All right, guys. Thank you for watching as always. God bless all of you, and we will talk to you again.